talk about other things. So this user here says you have to diversify your platforms and your income streams. And you're sure it'll come back sometime, starting to look at other platforms, Patreon and Twitch. So this is a great comment of how to combat this sudden, the sudden decline in YouTube videos, the sudden decline in YouTube topics. The point of this is that if you diversify across multiple platforms and with multiple revenue streams, you're less vulnerable to the very real concept of YouTube murder that occurs. And so when you have low upload frequency, like somebody like Dobbs who's in chat right now on YouTube, then he is more vulnerable, for example, because he makes a lot of videos. Here he makes videos infrequently on YouTube. And so he is depending quite heavily on each individual video doing well. And he is trying to, for example, I coach him. He's one of the creators I coach. He's trying to increase his upload frequency as a part of his strategy. And that's really smart. When YouTubers increase their upload frequency, they're less dependent on the performance of each individual video. And if one of your videos suddenly gets murdered like this, your entire channel performance and your business and your revenue are not completely at risk anymore if you increase that upload frequency. Another thing you can do to try to stop this real-time view sudden drop-off from occurring on your channel is to create content that is more evergreen. So content that will get views and will be relevant, not just this Christmas season, not just when this game comes out, not just when the news drops, but will be relevant forever. And so if you create a large library of evergreen content on your channel, then you can create a foundation of views like you see behind me, and they will rarely go below whatever baseline is on your channel. And so if you've created 1,000, let's say, evergreen searchable tutorial videos on your channel, those will be searchable and evergreen for a very, very, very long time. As you can see on my channel, I've got a baseline of views on this side right here that is rarely ever going to dip that low on my channel, because all of my top videos that you see behind me in my real-time analytics, all of my top videos are searchable evergreen videos. What do I mean by evergreen? Evergreen is a piece of content that people are going to be looking for a long time, a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe even 5 years or more down the road. Like a tutorial video on my channel on OBS, for example, or how to live stream on Facebook. These are topics that people will be searching for a really, really long time. And so those create a baseline of views on my channel and can create a baseline of views on your channel for you to have a more stable output in terms of acquiring audience, acquiring revenue, and having that be the foundation of your online business. So upload frequency helps. Selecting topics that are relevant over time helps significantly. And the third thing you can do to help create a more stable view ratio or view threshold or view baseline on your YouTube channel is to create multiple YouTube channels. And so one thing that I've done, and I'll show it to you right now, is I've begun diversifying my channels significantly on YouTube to where I'm not just uploading on one channel, I'm actually uploading right now on 4 channels. So if one of my channels, like my Awall digital channel, suddenly gets murdered by YouTube, like right now they're trying to murder this stream, I have the Digital Drop podcast channel and my Digital Drop clips and Awall digital clips channels that I'm now uploading to. And so this diversifies your risk across the platform, where if one of your channels starts to dip down, the other ones can make up the difference if you get murdered by YouTube or something suddenly goes wrong or the performance decreases out of nowhere. This is something really important for everyone to keep in mind. Diversifying your channels can make a lot of sense. And this is also something that can be the case for live streamers. Like for example, right now, I'm live streaming using Restream.io. Perhaps YouTube is murdering Restream.io. We don't know why. The stream keeps disconnecting. And so I recommend Restream. There's a link in the description below on the YouTube version of this and the Facebook version of this, where if you restream to multiple platforms, you can increase your viewership over time. For example, on this stream, if I was only streaming to Twitch during this stream, I would only be getting like 10 viewers or so. But the fact that I'm streaming to Twitch and Periscope and YouTube and Facebook, I actually have 50 concurrent viewers right now on this stream. So if you want to be restreaming, that's another way to diversify as a YouTube streamer to help avoid things like YouTube murder from taking down your entire stream or taking down the entire performance of a piece of your content.